Hi everybody and welcome to this introduction to JavaScript. As you're watching the video, don't forget to stay focused, pay attention, and don't be afraid to try out the things that you see in the videos. Let's get started.
Hi everybody, welcome to this introduction to JavaScript. Today we're going to look at how to get some data from the user and put that data into the body of the web page. So far we've been looking at how to get some data from the user, assign it to a variable, process the data and assign it to a variable, and then output the result to the console. Okay? Now this is a classic computer program. Input, process, output. Classic computer program. And let's see if this works. How old are you? I'm 17. Oh, there's no output. Oh, right. This is the body of the web page. This is the body. Let's look in the body. It's empty. Okay? So we're using the console. I'm using Windows, Control-Shift-J. Happy birthday! You are, what? You are 171 years old? Ah, right. Do you remember from the last lesson? We're getting data from the keyboard, so the data looks like this. When I typed 17, this is what came into my computer program. What I really want is this. I want a number. If I have a number, I can do maths with it. Okay, so I need to change this to this. So let's do that. This is just a very quick review of something that we looked at in the last lesson. We're going to use parseInt to convert this, which is what this is. This thing here is text. We're going to convert it to be a number and assign it back to the variable. And it now looks like this. That means we can do maths with it. Okay? So I'm just going to put a little comment in here. Convert any number data to be a number. Okay, that's kind of a weird comment, but I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So let's just save and refresh and see if it works, and then we will move on. So brilliant, everything's fine. We've got some output into the console of my browser. Really though, I want the output to be in the body of the web page. And as you can see, at the moment, the body is empty. Wouldn't it be great if in the body there was a p tag, and instead of using the console to output the data, I could find a way to push the age into this p tag. How can JavaScript find this p tag so that we can work with it? We can work together. How? What we can do is give this element, this p element, I'm going to give it an ID. What shall I call it? Just use my imagination. I'm going to call it age element. So this p tag, the inner HTML here, this is the inner bit of the element. It's empty. That's fine. We're going to find this in a minute. So this p tag has an ID. Now let's use some JavaScript to get the element which has that ID. Okay, we're going to get the element which has this ID. There it is. It's waiting. JavaScript, you can use me now. I've got an ID. So JavaScript says, okay, document, I'm going to find the element with this ID, and I'm going to assign some data into that inner HTML bit, this bit here. I'm going to call this inner HTML. Okay, and we're going to assign this value, age, into that elements inner HTML. So let's save that and see if it works. Yay! Now, with document.getElementById, we can also do this. Let's make a sentence. Happy birthday. You are... Now let's finish that bit of the sentence and fix. Just going to maximize this for a minute. Happy birthday. You are... So that's the start of the sentence. Then we're going to use the plus sign to fix a variable into the sentence. And then we're going to finish the sentence. Okay. Happy birthday, you are .years old. So all of this is going to be pushed or assigned to the inner HTML of this element, which is up here. Okay, does that kind of make sense? Let's see if that works. Save it and refresh. How old are you? 17. Happy birthday! You're 18 years old! Okay? Now remember, we've got a p tag here, so we can also do things like this. I'm going to assign it a class of big red, and in the head section, in the style, I'm going to design my big red class. Let's say font family is Courier New, and font color is red, and let's change the font size is 24 pixels. So I'm designing a class in the style section, and I'm assigning it to my P element, just like we did before. So my P element has an ID for JavaScript, and it has a class for CSS. And let's see if that works. Oh, we didn't get the right font color. I'm not sure why. I think it's just because it's color red, isn't it? It's not font color. I'm just going to save and refresh. So we finish on a positive note. And that's an introduction how to use JavaScript to get data from the user, process the data, and then push that data into an element on your web page.